What's going on, guys? The KSG Gaming here. In this video, kind of thought I'd want to make as many videos as possible now. For this week, I guess, just take advantage that there's a storm outside. And before it hits, I want to make as many videos as possible. We're already prepared, so I have nothing else to do, basically. But yeah, we're gonna do some more Iron Banner. I wanna see if I can get to at least level 4 in this video. I'm level 3 right now, but I'm not sure how far into level 3. Alright, so I'm more than halfway, so it should be pretty easy. I also put up a Crucible reputation booster, so this will be a lot easier now. So yeah, let's do this. So, just waiting. In this video, I guess, I want to choose a topic. Actually, let's go over some things that could pretty much better ideas for Destiny. Some ideas that Destiny can use, some ideas that Bungie can implement into Destiny to make it overall a better game. And in the order I say these ideas, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's in order like from least to great, or from good to bad or bad to good. It's in no specific order. So let's go ahead. I know I said it's no specific order, but first I want to get the biggest thing off my chest is Bungie should stop working with Activision, because Activision is pretty much the source of all these DLCs. And maybe that's good because you have more content. It's really not, because this content, everything all the way up to the Taken King, was on the disc of Destiny. It was just locked away. Pre-DLC, there were sightings of, there were hints of Oryx, there were hints of these raid weapons like the Spider Moraine and Doom Chelches that you'd see. There were certain locked away areas that were only unlocked in the Taken King. So that's a clear sign that everything DLC is not freshly made. It's just content locked away, content on the disc that is locked away and is being sold separately as DLC. Now, we all know this Activision move. Even everyone knows it's Activision. Even the GameStop employees, they admit it's all Activision. One time when I got the Xbox One in early June, I went to go get Destiny. I asked if I had to buy the DLCs again, because I've heard people say I had to buy the DLC again. One of the GameStop employees told me that yes, I would only have to buy the Taken King. And I asked them if why, and they said there was no reason as to why you would need to buy the Taken King again. It's Activision's decision, they said. It was more detailed. I can't remember. This was in early June and it's now October. But one thing I do know is that
gains the lead.
You guys didn't see that. I meant to blink, but I didn't. You guys didn't see that. You guys just forget you saw that. Back to what I was saying. Taken King just happens to be the most expensive DLC, clocking in at $40. And that's the only DLC that we would have to buy again if we want to play on the Xbox One. Transferring from old gen to next gen. 360 to 1 to the Xbox One, PS3 to PS4. And I was kind of mad that I would have to buy everything again.
Glory goes to you, Guardian.
I really didn't see the point of having to buy the DLC again. Like, I had to play with my friends. I understood that, but why? Was there really was it really necessary to do that? And I think not. Activision just did it anyways so they could gain money. And it's like this. If you would sell, you say you sold 2 items, one of them being more expensive and the other one being cheaper. you would rather sell the item at a cheaper cost, because not only do you have a lot more people buying it just simply because it's price and depending on what they're buying, but you have a good name because you have a high quality item for a low price. Now say it was the other way around. Very few people will buy that expensive item, and not only that, you would not get as many sales. Even though it's more expensive, maybe you could get a little more money, but on top of that, you would get a bad reputation like Activision. People will know that you like selling things repetitively at overpriced items.
Their honor is shattered.
They take you as a money whore company, a corporate company, corporate whores, if you will. And that's kind of what I'm talking about with the Taken King. If players weren't forced to buy it again when upgrading, or if there were no DLC at all, Destiny would have gotten a lot more sales. It would have been a lot better. It would have had a better name, because everything, all the way up to the Taken King, all of that content, if it was on Destiny disc pre-DLC, we would still be playing Destiny right now. It's like this. If the Taken King, if everything all the way up to the Taken King, Dark Below, House of Wolves, and the Taken King was on the if it was on disc, on Destiny's disc, it would have had a lot of content. People would have still been playing it to this day, and it would have been now that we would have gotten our first DLC for Destiny. It would have been now. We're supposed to get our first DLC now. We're not supposed to get it. We're not supposed to have. By now, we have 4 DLCs. We're supposed to get our first DLC now, because the game is supposed to last us this long, all the way up to this point in time right now, when people have just completed all of the raids, all of the strikes, they have gotten to that max light level. They should have been releasing DLC now. And scratch off what I said at the beginning of the video, how I said I would be going over ideas for Destiny. I'm changing this. This is going to be a rant. This is just a rant of Destiny and
heavy ammo on the way.
Maybe a rant of Activision. It's just a rant overall of Destiny. I don't know what I'm going to tell with the video now. Ranting about Destiny is not bad, because you know that what Activision is doing, they're wrong.
Heavy ammo
they can't
available.
Just resell
Only
DLC that
left.
you already bought for old gen. It's not right. They're making you pay again just for their benefit. They don't care about your benefit. They don't want the consumer to be satisfied. They just want the money. That's really it. If it was Bungie, they actually care about their fan base. If you see with the Halo, we had very few DLCs, and yet those DLCs weren't cut content. They were freshly made content. They were, and I just made a mistake here, but there were vidocs of people at Bungie making new DLC for Halo. Fresh new DLC, so you know that it was fresh DLC and it wasn't just content cut from the game. You get what I'm saying? So overall, I really think Bungie needs to stop working with Activision. As soon as we got the news that they were going to be working together on this huge project, Destiny, we knew there was going to be a lot of DLC involved, right? We knew that was a red flag for Bungie. Working with Activision is a red flag always for any company. They will give you a bad name despite all of the amazing titles that you have released in the past. You're taking Bungie, for example. They have made amazing titles. Halo was like the best video game for Xbox back then. It was the best. It was the reason why people have an Xbox. It's the reason why you should have an Xbox. If you have Xbox and you don't have Halo, then why have an Xbox in the first place? That's how good of a game it was. But now, here's the thing. When Bungie paired up with Activision to make Destiny, Destiny kind of gave Bungie a bad name, and so did Activision. Because people saw that Destiny had not a lot of content at release and it has so much DLC. Not a lot of people know about this information. There are so many new gamers coming in. They're gonna start off knowing Bungie has a bad game developer, and it's really not true. And that's not a lot of people. It's not most of the population of gamers. But later on, the population will grow, and people will start to think of Bungie not as that great game, video game developer that made Halo, but as a developer that made that terrible game known as Destiny. Bungie isn't going to be known for Halo in a couple of years. They're going to be known for Destiny. And I think they made a huge mistake when they sold Halo away, because now Halo is kind of trash now. Halo 5 is alright, but Halo 4, it lost a lot of fans, and people don't even want to give Halo 5 a try because of Halo 4. That's how bad Halo 4 is.
No one shares that one.
It's just that Bungie, they made a lot of mistakes in the past, mostly with selling Halo and working with Activision, but they can still come back from this. If they can redeem themselves from Destiny 2. I have a series titled Ideas for Destiny. These ideas, I think Bungie would have implemented it, and I'm just gonna say that's bullshit, but if Bungie were to implement these ideas, Destiny could prosper. If it ever did prosper, it could prosper again. It never had the time where it was, Destiny never had that height and point. It was never at the top of its game. It was overhyped, and then maybe for like the first 2 weeks it was really kind of good. After that, it was you know, people were disappointed. Now, Destiny can still live up to the hype. It could redeem itself, but that will be in another video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video has been going on for a while, but please make sure to rate, comment, like, and subscribe. I'll be starting to post up a lot more videos now, and thank you guys so much for all of your support. If I have any support, I don't have a lot of subscribers. Just please, if you're watching this, please subscribe, rate, comment, like, please. Thank you.